We're at the Oregon coast today with Riddle Construction, and we're going to be visiting several different projects of theirs and looking at the AirJet Shower Drying System featured in saunas, steam rooms, and non-steam showers. And we're going to be talking about different features of the shower space and what it is like working with clients, talking about green building as well as universal design. So follow along as we go visit these projects. You're at another shower from you guys, another project at the Oregon coast, and we have the AirJet Shower Drying System installed. So let's talk about this shower. We've got some really cool, unique colors. What was the design inspiration here?
Yeah, our clients are very creative people, and they like things that are unique and eclectic. And so they chose some certain tile that just fits their color palette. And it was really, really fun to be able to come in here and try to figure out how to take it from the shower out into the rest of the bathroom, and then incorporate, of course, a drain. The niche as well, and around the window here that allows a lot of natural light is a really kind of fun, I guess that would be an avocado color, but it provides a little extra splash.
It's beautiful. And I see you have a linear drain here. And we also have the AirJets low on the wall to dry across that floor, which is especially nice when you have a curbless walk-in shower, because sometimes some of that water can, get tracked on, to the other area. So by drying across that floor, we really help to sort of prevent that and make it a safer space to step into.
Absolutely.
When it comes to glass, we always recommend a protective coating on the glass to make sure that it's a smooth surface, because actually, if you were to zoom in on glass without that, it's not actually smooth. There's divots where it can, grab and hold onto that water and soak. So you mentioned that you recommend that as well.
Correct. We put a protective coating. Our glass company puts a protective coating on all of our shower glass. It's really not that expensive. It's maybe $200 or $300 for a door, but it just makes cleaning and overall longevity of the product just looks much nicer longer, and it's so much easier to clean without it.
So as far as the salt, especially at the coast here, do you find that people are open to doing a water softener to help sort of combat that, or
Yeah, it really kind of depends on the water system. So some of our clients have well systems, but a lot of them are having like their community water. So the community water is treated, and it most of the time doesn't need a softening. But occasionally when we're working with a client that has a well, or we're digging a well, sometimes that water does need softening, which does help, especially in showers. So if you don't soften that water, it really creates a lot of spots and makes it much more difficult to clean. Even though the air drying jet system's great, it can't make that completely disappear.
Green building and things like the AirJet system to help, make sure it's free from mold and mildew and make sure it's a safe space, eliminate harsh cleaning chemicals. Are you finding that your clients are open to and asking for more healthy home systems like water purification, air purification?
Yeah, they really are. Some clients a little bit more specific and demanding than others, but it is my job as a builder to be able to be up to date on as many of the up and coming or tried and true type of ways of doing things, and green building might be one of them. Most of the clients really want to have the opportunity to learn. They may still choose to not do it based on whatever reason, but me educating them is really important. We do it strategically because in a large custom home, there's thousands and thousands of decisions, and decision fatigue is a real thing. And so we try to be very strategic about how we ask about certain things. We try to chunk it. So if we're talking about wellness, we might talk about certain wellness things in certain areas, but we may bring it up later in a different area so that we're not talking about the entire house all at one time.
That's really smart. And actually, I would not have thought of that targeting specific areas. Okay, we're focusing on the master bedroom and the primary shower today. Let's talk about, that specific area rather than let's go through the whole house plans and tackle that whole thing. I can see how that would be exhausting.
It's more of a rifle approach versus a shotgun approach. And it sometimes we've got to do both, but when we're really trying to get down to intricate systems of how they're going to live in specific areas, you're going to spend a lot more time talking about the master bathroom and bedroom and the kitchen versus a guest bedroom or a basement play area or whatever. So those are important conversations that we try to be as strategic and holistic as we can.
And that's a good point too. I think a lot of people forget that they spend, 90% of their time indoors.
Mm-hmm.
And you're spending a lot of your time in your, primary bedroom and your primary bathroom. A lot of people are more open to the concept of, let's make this spa-like. Let's actually like enjoy being in our bathroom and shower and make it magical, So I'm happy to see that trend going on. And something so fun is with the tile here, that they're having that fun and incorporating different design styles. It's very cool. And we are at another awesome AIRMADA install where we have the AirJet Shower Drying System installed both in a steam shower as well as in a sauna. So Mike, tell me a little bit about the inspiration as far as how you decided to do both steam and sauna in one here.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the clients really wanted to have a wellness area that's tied to the gym, which is on the other side of the wall. They wanted to be able to come in, use the bathroom, and then have their ability to take a steam shower, and then as well as go into a sauna. So they wanted to have everything kind of tied together. And so, which was nice for us because then we could tie both the jet drying systems together in one area.
We've done a couple projects together with the AirJet Shower Drying System. And one of the things that we really love about that is we look at each, shower space, whether it's steam, whether it's a sauna, whether it's a wet room, or, even a dog bath. And we design the system based around that, based around the aesthetic that we're going for. So in these showers here, so in the sauna, we actually have some air jets high and low. If it becomes a wet sauna, we can circulate that air around, get that flowing. In the steam shower here, we actually have some air jets low on the wall to dry across the floor. Obviously, steam, there's so much water, stays wet for so long. You did an angled ceiling, which is always fantastic. With a flat ceiling, it tends to drip, so angle, it helps to kind of give a path to that water. And then we use the circular nozzles in both of these. And that's the other cool thing about the AirJet system is we have options for design and the aesthetic in regards to the AirJets. We have the circular and we have the new AirJet linear as well. So, we basically just accommodate for the space based on what we're working with. In the steam shower as well, we have them to dry across the ceiling because the ceiling is a real target area for mold to grow. And then we also have them drying down the walls. So you should get really, really great air circulation in both of these systems. Really easy to use, nice and quiet. If you close the door, turn the system on, it'll do its job and help maintain the beauty of the spaces as well and the materials for years to come.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the other features I really like is the control panel on the wall is kind of like a bath fan timer where you can have 10, 20, or whatever the numbers are. So you're able to, if you're only in there for a little bit, you can turn it on a certain and then just walk away. You don't have to remember to come back and turn it back on.
Yeah, that's a great point, is you can just determine how long it goes. And, also the cool thing about this space is you could technically have two people. You could have one person here in the sauna. You could have one person here in the steam.
Absolutely.
Let's do a swap.
Yeah.
And I just absolutely love this. So again, thank you so much for having us. Beautiful project, beautiful space, and I loved hearing about it.
Great. Thank you.